Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. This morning I'll be doing my last Q&A on the 6-day advanced water fasting challenge, and then I'll be doing another water fasting challenge in September, okay? So get yourself prepared for the next one if you couldn't do this one. And even if you did this one, you'll want to try to do that one too. The more that you embrace fasting, the more that you're going to uncover your authentic self, the more you're going to detoxify, the more you're going to create stem cells, the more that you're going to create autophagy, which is going in and eating up the disease cells within the human body. Understand something, the more that you actually embrace advanced water fasting, not just water fasting, you're going to bring up your frequency, your vibration. And it's all about vibration. We turn cancer on with a vibration. We turn it off with a vibration. We turn it on with a frequency. We turn it off with a frequency. We turn our family on with a frequency. We can actually turn our family off with a frequency. So everything is about vibration. And if you don't get that yet, then it's going to be a really bumpy road, okay? So today's one-a-day is we can't give what we're not. And understand something. You know, God love all the mothers out there because, you know, they're born with this real burden that, you know what, you're a mother. You're supposed to raise your children. You're supposed to feed them properly. You're supposed to love them properly. And if they grow up messed up, it's because of you. And you need to know that. And that's what we do is we shackle mothers with guilt. We shackle them with, guess what? You weren't a good mother. And then the mother lives with the guilt. If she's got an alcoholic for a son, or the daughter's a druggie, or things just don't work out and their relationships are really bad, understand something, it's not your fault. This whole thing is rigged. This whole thing is set up, okay? I don't even know how people even make it through their day, to be honest with you, okay? And I got to tell you, I'm coming from a humble place here, and I mean that, but the reality is that people do not go to school to learn how to master their emotions. They don't. Nobody goes to school, and nobody would even think about it. You know what? I got to tell you right now, I will come up against anybody, Tony Robbins or anybody out there in the emotional kind of world, and I will tell you that my course, my 8-day course is more powerful than anything's out there, and I'll come up against anybody that's taken any other courses, and you go through my 8-day course, and it'll change your life forever. Now, here's the deal. You can't give what you're not. You can't. If you're not total love and total forgiveness for yourself, you can't give it to others. And if you can't even look after your own health, and you've got any type of dis-ease right now or health condition, what, you're going to teach it? You're going to teach people how to do that? You know, the biggest thing that parents are, that doctors are, okay, and that teachers are, is hypocrites. They're everywhere. Hypocrites are everywhere. Okay, I have no problem to tell you that, you know, I used to drink a lot. I used to toke a lot. I've done every drug maybe in the world. Not everyone. I'd be dead already. But the reality is that I really worked on myself. And, you know, I know how to bring up my vibration, my frequency, and I know how to get high with the chemicals and hormones that God has given me. Now, the reality is whether you like this or not, only one out of maybe 10,000 people knows how to tap into this. And I said 1 out of 10,000. You know, some people can find their joy throughout the day, but do you know how to tap in to the love, hormones, and chemicals that your body has? And I'm telling you, I'll tell you right now, I've had people come here and they'll do my whole life coach certification, and not until they've taken it twice usually do they really go boom. And then when they take it 3 times, nobody messes with them anymore. And they don't mess with anyone else. You don't understand that your relationships reflect who you are? You don't get that? You want to tell me that everybody else is responsible and they're just a dick or a prick, or they don't understand you? Well, the problem is we don't understand ourselves. Because the thing is that once you totally learn how to love, respect, and honor yourself, others will do that too. And others that don't honor, respect, and protect and love themselves, okay, and they're totally toxic, they won't even come near you. They can't take the light. That's right. They can't take it. And if you totally did honor, respect, and love yourself, you would not allow toxic people to come in your life because you feel guilty, because they're your family, and I need to call her every week, or I need to go, and I've been friends with him forever. Yeah, but he still smokes, tokes, and drinks. You know what? That's because you are that. Until you want to really learn how to bring your vibration up, you're everybody else being everything else. You can't give what you're not, okay? And understand something. You know, I may not get along with my children all the time, but they respect me for who I am. They know that I'm going to hold the line, lovingly hold the line. I'm not going to get angry at them or curse at them, and I'm not going to also make them feel guilty for who they are. They're allowed to be whatever they want to be. And guess what? I'm bloody well going to have a good time every day. You know, this morning I woke up a little bit nauseous because of all the research I'm doing, and I'm really working hard. But do I look good? Well, I nicked myself shaving, so you can tell that I'm not totally on my game. But the reality is this: I will stay connected to myself, and even though I have an upset stomach today, and I feel a little bit off and a little bit irritable, I'm not going to take this out on anyone. I'm not. Are you going to? When you feel off and irritable because you're not the master of your emotions, you really truly aren't. And who do you take it out on? Your husband, your wife, your children, or anybody that you can get away with? Or do you have road rage? I mean, seriously, you know what? I don't know where this world is going. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going to be. I'm going to be in the present moment. And guess what? I know that I can't give what I don't have. So if I'm not in love with the present moment, then anybody that comes into my space, they're going to feel it. And the other thing is this: you know what? Most people will never change. So understand that. So don't think that you should stay with that person. Don't think you should. If you're in a really bad relation, if it's emotionally abusive or it's physically abusive, and that person has never changed, the only time they're going to change is when they get old. And they'll be too old to do anything good for you, or too old to actually want to enjoy life. Understand something. Don't give this to me. Don't you ever tell me that, you know, I need to feel guilty because I married someone, because I married someone and I tried to change that person. I tried to save that person. Okay, and that person didn't want to be saved. And I have been married to that person for a long time, and they still don't want to be saved. And I'm not being saved religiously. I'm talking about saved from themselves. A lot of people are on a mission to destroy themselves, and it's not their fault. But how do you get that out of them? How do you get that out of them when they have put themselves in an emotional prison for the rest of their life? How do you get that out? You can almost die trying to do it, okay? So here's the deal. Everyone out there, if you're a teenager, you're not married yet, understand something. Don't marry someone and think you can change them. Marry someone that says, I will change myself. I will always consciously grow, because that's the only way to grow. I will fill myself up with love, and I will find another spirit being to have the most spiritual adventure on this planet. And I will stay connected to my breath, and I will be responsible for everything in my life. If you can find a partner like that, then it's game on. So understand that. Don't fall into love with a broken heart. Don't fall in love with an empty heart, because you'll be torn apart. Remember something. You can't give what you're not. So make yourself whole first, and then look for another, okay? Or you'll always be looking for another, or you'll be running for cover. God bless.